all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all right. I mean, 2022 is a hellscape. So time means nothing. Like I've gotten to the point now where like I get weirded out when somebody wants to call and talk and it's not via Zoom. Like, what are you trying to hide from me?
Right, exactly.
I want to see your face, sucker.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a Zoom call right now.
I mean, I will respect people's rights to turn your camera off, but like usually when somebody's like, I have my camera off, like, oh, you're just fucking doing other shit, right? We all know that's
Yeah, you're not paying attention.
no.
Yeah.
I will just boldly just do other work while I'm on a Zoom call. So like at work now, I'm on our management calls, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm definitely taking notes and totally not doing something else right now.
Right. Yeah. Today I was just like, you know what? I only had a half hour available to eat and I didn't get enough to eat. So during the afternoon, it's like, fuck it. I'm getting some almonds and I'm just going to start eating on it. Yeah. Yeah. Just every now and then, just put some almonds in my mouth and I'm just crunching away. And yeah,
Make
I
sure you leave
was
your mouth open so they can accept that.
right. It's like, what? No,
You get what you get. You don't complain.
they always make such a big deal about make sure you're on the camera at all times. It's like, okay, fine. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna
You get the good and the bad.
yeah, fuck it. I don't know.
My favorite is when people have like pets and they just like walk in front of the camera and I'm just like, no, go back. We want to hang out with your cat.
Yeah.
Hey,
can we talk about them for a little bit? I don't want to.
Yeah, we had a vendor do a training on like it was a flat rate program and like their cat was just like beep 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 in the background. We're like, ooh, what's your cat's name? And he's just like, oh, sorry. Like, no, this is the highlight. This is why this is all that's getting us through things right now is your dumb cat shitting around the background. So
yeah. That was during the CMS when we were building the new website. Every now and then people would have their cats in the background and it was just like, ooh, let's talk about our cats, and then it would just be a half hour of people bringing in their cats and their dogs and showing pictures and yeah.
The better reality, here for it. But hey, speaking of here for it, we're doing a podcast.
Yay, we're back.
Great segues. That's what you guys signed up for.
Absolutely, that's what we do.
Or something like that.
Yeah, so we've been gone for a while. I don't even know how long.
Yeah, like we took a good month and a half off. I mean, like shit's been crazy and busy.
Yeah.
The world is falling apart and time means nothing. So glad you guys are all up to speed now.
Right. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Shit's still on fire. We're all still in a dumpster, and I'm drinking. So a friend of mine went on a road trip recently and brought me back some. It's called Fat Pug.
Oh, cute.
It's an oatmeal milk stout. It's very good.
Ooh,
very
I would
smooth
like
finish.
that.
It's from Chicago. But I thought you would appreciate a milk stout because I don't usually pick them up. I'm usually more the sours, but this is a pleasant surprise.
Nice. I grabbed some excuse me, still got that lingering cough. I grabbed some Sweetwater Brewing Company, which I didn't realize they were bigger than what they are. But yeah, this is extra pale ale established 420 is what it's called. So I don't know.
And it was in a taco shirt, so like it's a fiesta.
Got my taco shirt. Yep, just had myself a half a pizza. So yeah,
the appropriate amount of pizza.
Yeah, it is. It was a barbecue chicken, so had to add pineapple to it.
Good
Absolutely.
Man.
Yeah, you get the barbecue and the pineapple together. Oof, it takes just a medley in your mouth. Yes.
Agree.
Yes.
We have to just do a pizza episode sometime because
yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm hungry. We haven't made supper yet, but it's on the docket. We're doing tacos. It's not anything too crazy, but
Oh, no wonder why you noticed the taco shirt right away then.
Oh yes. Well, it was by request. It's a mandatory family fun night. So we are going to turn the living room into a giant nest. Our couch down there converts to a bed. So we're just going to make a big bed in the basement. And Zeus wants to watch, he loves unicorns. So we're going to try watching The Last Unicorn, which I know as an adult is not a kid movie.
Yes.
But I loved it as a kid. So I was like, well, let's see how it goes with Zeus. Let the nightmares begin. Why does that tree have boobs, Mom? Why indeed? Keep watching.
These are all great questions as you have
Yeah, and then
another
you just
drink.
keep drinking.
Yeah. Well, you need to learn early, Zooks. Not everything makes sense.
Yep, that's right, kid. 2022.
Yeah, that was that way beforehand too.
I mean, honestly, like it's got the America soundtrack. It's got a lot going on for it.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, so yeah, so things that we've been getting into, honestly, I haven't been getting into a lot of different things. So the one of the reasons why we were gone for so long is because I ended up getting COVID.
Get into COVID.
I got into
Ooh.
COVID. Ugh, indeed. I got it after traveling. I went to Nashville, and all I got was the lousy COVID. And I
Ooh.
came back, brought it home to my family. My family all got better within a week. I was able to hold on to it for 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Not fun. So
No.
I just not in it. And then after that, I don't know, maybe it's a sickness thing or what, but I just be upfront. I went into a little bit of a deep depression. It was tough. I mean, and it was, what it was, the biggest part about it was that when I was sick, I actually, I felt sick. I felt like crud and everything, but emotionally and internally, I felt great. And once I got better physically, then all of a sudden my emotional went back down. It's just like,
Mm.
oh, everything sucks. I don't want to do anything. Don't want to get up from, and just wake up out of bed. And yeah, so I just took some time off.
Yeah, I January was especially tough. I didn't get COVID. I mean, I had it back like in 2020.
Ways ago,
Um,
yeah.
but like everyone I work with got COVID. Like the Christmas COVID wave hit hard. I would say probably 60, maybe 70% for 1 week of our workforce was sick.
Oh
And I
my
mean,
gosh.
it just felt like every day you came in, it was like you get an email like, okay, who's all down for the count? And it was just so stressful. And I remember I was bringing my oxygen meter. I have an oxygen meter. I'd bring it to work because I was having panic attacks. And it's like, oh, don't worry, it's not COVID. You're just having a panic attack. You're probably not going to die. So just, get this flyer sent off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, we live in a really boring dystopia.
It's weird. It is so weird right
And
now.
then it was weird because it was just like, everyone kind of got better and came back to work. And then it was just like the pressure kind of released a little bit at least. But yeah, it's just been a real shit year so far, which isn't great considering February's just getting done.
Right, right. However, I guess I haven't been paying attention, but then again, with everything else going on right now, maybe it's just gotten swept off to the side, but it I I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard about a new variant or anything that's come around. It seemed like when Omicron came through, it came through and it hit everyone. It wasn't,
It
it
hit
didn't.
hard and fast.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know how many people really got hospitalized, or the people that were the ones that were unvaccinated, whatever the case may be. It was hard, but it was, like you said, it was fast. It only lasted probably for a month and a half, maybe.
Right.
I mean, but it seems that we're over that surge and we're not really talking about anything else. It seems like that things are recovering. We're lifting mask mandates, whether that's good or bad or otherwise. But I mean, it does feel like we're kind of maybe finally coming out of it.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's going to be something where you're probably going to have to get a shot every year. It's going to be like a
right.
flu shot. It's going to be the thing that, you can roll the dice on it if you want to, but yeah, I don't know.
And when
Feels
you
like there's
look
not
at
enough mental headspace for me to deal with it. And I think
right,
everyone feels
right.
that way, even
Well,
especially medical professionals.
mhm. And then when you look at it, I mean, this isn't the first case. I mean, this is essentially another variant isn't it a variant of SARS, which SARS was around
Yeah, I mean,
decades ago.
Yeah.
In 2002, I think is when it first came out, and I don't know if it went back and came back, but whenever I hear of COVID, I always hear of COVID and SARS kind of in the same thing. I don't know if it's a variant or if it's a version or whatever the case may be, but it seems that this is something yet that we have been living with for a while. It just never got to this level of transmission, where how easy it was to be able to transmit
Yeah.
to each other. So it was never really anything that it mattered much, because it was there, but unless someone was actively spitting in your face, you weren't going to get it, something like
Yeah.
that. But I don't know. So,
Yeah.
but now we have more other things. That's me all the time.
I was
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say,
My
beep,
phone
beep,
keeps
beep, beep.
vibrating. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. For some reason, it seems that we're coming out of it. Now we have something else to worry about. I don't know. I went to California last week for work. But if those of you that are watching the video, you can see my backdrop. I actually took this picture in California. So I had a day where it was a travel day. I didn't have anything planned. So I was driving by the beach. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to go
Fuck
and
it.
spend some time at the beach.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was really, I'll just say surprised, because I've never thought of myself as a beach person or a sun person or anything like that. I'm just whatever. But being in the weather, I mean, you could see in the picture, it was a blue sky, bright sunny day. It was probably in the upper 60s, lower 70s. I mean, so really beautiful.
Perfect.
And when I was walking along the beach and kind of went closer to the beach and away from the highway that was right there, uh, I really felt good. It was pretty nice. So I spent time taking a lot of pictures and doing some videos so that I was able to maybe relive that. I don't know. I always hear about people talking about how the ocean calls to people, and you have the tranquility of the waves coming in, and it was tranquil. It got me away from everything, and I'm really really happy that I was able to take that time to be able to just kind of reflect more than anything. So
Yeah.
but,
That's cool. I love the ocean. Like if I had a way to just live on an island somewhere, like yeah. Not even a tropical island. Don't even care. But
right.
yeah, I love the ocean, the sounds, and
I
except for the
think that
sand
it's
that you
just
get between your toes. But
yeah. Well, I had my shoes on the whole time. Everyone always like, so did you take your shoes off so you could sit? I was like,
oh,
no, I don't want to have to.
sand everywhere for days.
Yeah. The only thing I had to do is I had to, once I got to my hotel, take off my shoes and just pour out the sand that all
Yeah.
came into the shoes. But that wasn't bad. So, but
Well,
I don't know. That's kind of the last couple of weeks for me, and what I was able to do other than watch a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows,
jealous
because
of that.
yeah, I just had time at home, and just going through that, because I was trying to also, when we got Brody sick first, and then Donna, and then Zoe, and so it just kind of went through, and that was a couple weeks that went through, and again, they didn't have it so bad, but
But you're just like,
oh, I was
uh,
cursing them out when I started, when I worked that third week, the start of the third week, that first Monday, I was just like, nope, I need to call the doctor. I need to see what I can do, find out what's going on, because I need to get over this. So
yeah.
yeah.
I remember when like Dusty and I both got sick at the same time. And Zooks got sick too, but like for like one day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I mean, we weren't really too concerned. But yeah, it was like one day he had diarrhea and then it was just bouncing off the walls again like normal. And we're just like, ugh.
That was
There's nothing
Zoe.
worse than being sick parents, because when your kids are
Yep.
feeling just fine, you're like, you want to watch cartoons? Just like anything to just stop making all that noise for 2
Right.
seconds.
Right. Yeah, that was Zoe. She went through, I think it was 2 weeks of it, and then all of a sudden she's like, I don't feel so good. Maybe I should take a test. It's like, sure, we got one available. They come in packs of 2, and we had an extra one. So he said, yeah, sure, take one. And she already took, I think, 2 by that point, because she took one when I got sick. She took one when Brody got sick, because she had to go back to school.
Right.
And so yeah, so she's like, yeah, just go ahead and take it. Who cares? And yeah, sure enough, it came back with her positive. And I was like, oh, and it was just one day. And she was just like, she had no difference. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Anyway, so how has the last couple of weeks been for you? Or the last month and a half or whatever, I guess, whatever, because I know we want to talk about things we're getting into. And I talked a little bit about, tranquility and stuff like that. But I think since we've been gone for so long, fill us in. What's new in your world?
I live according to whatever my son's into. So of course this fall we were into mushrooms. Well, he has discovered the human body. Oh boy.
Ooh.
So we got okay, so it started with Magic School Bus. He picked up the books at the library, which was great. I loved Magic School Bus growing up. So I was like, ooh, and like told the librarian, she gave us all the books, like 12 books. So his favorite was the Magic School Bus goes into the body. So, after that, we went and got a bunch of books about the human body.
Nice.
So he's been like obsessed with the human heart. Like to the point where I came into his room the other weekend and he's got his pillow out and he's going, boom, 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 boom. It's a heart, Mom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every stranger he greets or a family member, he goes, your heart's full of blood.
Yes.
Your heart's this big and holds up a fist. I'm like, okay, now we're just kind of veering into a creepy area. Yeah, so like last weekend we went to the Science Museum and they have a giant like replica of a human body, and it has these little marbles that you push the button and it shows you how the circulatory system works. And he was like guarding it with his life. No one could touch it, only my heart. Like,
oh, funny.
So yes, it's been very strange. He's very interested, and he also is very obsessed with bile. Because we have a book on the digestive system, so he's very interested in that. And he got the stomach flu the other week. So for like the first time he remembers actually throwing up. This is great. 3 a.m, I hear him crying, going there. There's vomit on the walls, the curtains, everything. And he's just like, ah,
yeah.
My food came out of me. That's bile. I'm like, it is. Good job, kid. Let's give you a bath.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we're all chalked up on all the human body facts. I actually had him watch Osmosis Jones.
Oh, did you not watch it until recently?
Well, I've never watched it before, so we watched it because I was like, well, this is about the human body. It's so weird. Like, it's definitely like, how the hell did this get greenlit? But he loved it because it's all about the human body.
Yeah,
he's pointing out all the things, and that's the eardrum and.
I've been wanting
I guess there's some Osmosis Jones love.
I've been wanting to rewatch that for such a long time.
It's on Netflix right now. So, hashtag Osmosis Jones, everybody. All those Jones heads, they're coming out.
I remember watching it when I was young and thinking, this is such a weird movie. And
it's such a weird movie. Like, the concept, it just, I don't know. Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall in that pitch session where they're just like, all right, guys, listen to this.
I just imagine that it's just Bill Murray with a lot of blow.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it was a money laundering scheme. Like, this is the whole producer's bit where they sold this thing. They're like, this is going to be a big failure. But like, trust me, in the year 2022, one kid's going to love it. He's also really big into like weather. So we got a book about weather because of Magic School Bus. So his other big thing now is tornadoes, although he keeps calling them tomatoes because I don't think he understands that those are different things. But they also at the Science Museum have a tornado simulator. You stand inside of it and then the fans blow up to like 80 miles an hour. And it's definitely my favorite video is Dusty in there with Zooks, and Zooks is like, just
Didn't want to be
And the
in
look on
there.
Dusty's face, just like, yep, thanks for waking me up in the morning, kid. Yeah, so he's very interested in looking at like the Doppler radar, and when I tell him there's gonna be snow, we got to go look it up on my phone and see where the snow is coming. So I don't know, it's fun. You know, he's 3.5, so he's at that age where he's just really curious about everything, and he has no boundaries, so he'll just tell everybody about things, which I love.
Mhm. Oh,
I love
that's
that.
awesome.
Your heart's this big. Supervillain in training
Are you threatening me?
with science.
Yes, with science.
I mean, it is what it is.
Right, exactly. Oh, fun.
Other things I'm getting into, sports. So you might have noticed this last week, I got my arm twisted and came back to derby practice.
I saw that. That was pretty
It
interesting.
went really well. I was really concerned about being an old lady and not skating since 2020.
Right.
But it went good. You know, we're kind of just starting. I mean, imagine like most derby teams, we're just starting from scratch. So just positional blocking and some drills. Although, yeah, I did totally cream fist her in a drill, and she was really mad about it. I was like, I mean, I didn't really hit her. I just stopped moving, and then she ran into me. So
Oh, right. It's her
yeah.
own
So
fault.
technically, I don't feel bad at all. Also,
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
but
no.
yeah, it was good. I want to try to go once a week just to kind of get out of the house, and I just miss skating. You know, it just kind of charges your batteries, and even if it doesn't really go anywhere and don't ever get to play again, like it's just fun to put on my gear and have that intense, terrible smell when I come home. Dusty's like, whoo, yep, that's derby smell. I'm like, aw,
There's that stank.
yep. Want to smell the perfume?
Right.
Always
Right.
say no.
Yes, always say no. Well, and then also with Valentine Crush and doing a lot for that, I could only imagine that it is it's hard for you to try to want to get away from Derby when
Oh,
you're,
like,
you're celebrating it so much,
yeah. I just keep remembering like, well, all the fun things, you know, when you go to practice and you just, you know, you forget about everything else. You just want to skate. So
Yeah.
whether or not, like I said, whether or not this is a good or bad idea, I was really expecting waking up the next day to feel every bone in my body, but no, it was fine.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Excellent.
It could be 2 episodes from now, I could be singing a completely different tune, but don't worry, future Leah, I'll try to take care of you. The other sport I'm going to try, so we signed up for curling classes.
Right.
That's
Yes.
right. So who knows? I could be an Olympiad by this time.
Right. I mean, we're so close to where all the Olympiads come from.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Olympias.
yeah. So the Sioux Falls Community Ed does curling classes. So I told Dusty I was going to sign us up, and by George, I did. So we have 3 classes to teach us how to do curling. I don't know if we need 3 to learn. It looks pretty straightforward. I mean, you just slide the big thing, brooms.
Yeah. It's all about the finesse. It's
I know. I want to get
finesse.
a little fake mustache to put on too, just so I can really blend in.
I think you need to.
Yeah, if
Absolutely.
I can find a blue one to match my hair, definitely.
So I've been curling before.
Where in
yes.
Wisconsin or?
No,
Where'd you
actually
go
in
curling?
Minneapolis. So
Oh,
yeah, so when I lived in the cities, worked for General Mills, and for a new employee outing, they took all the new employees to the curling club in the
that's
cities.
awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it was great, and it was a great chance to be able to bond with other employees that, I mean, General Mills, you can only imagine how many thousands of people that
Oh,
work
yeah.
there. And you get people that are from all different areas, so you never see barely any of these people again.
Hey, guy.
Yeah, but it was always fun when you were walking through and you saw, he's like, oh yeah, you went to curling, didn't you? And
You're
then
that curling guy.
yeah. So that was always good to be able to do that. But yeah, we went there and we spent a couple of hours there, and then they spread us out. They had the whole curling club that was
Because curling clubs are like a
yes.
big thing up there, aren't they?
Yeah,
Especially
oh,
around
yeah.
Duluth and
Yeah, well, even in
Wisconsin. I know you can.
Appleton
There's like
has
every town in like, yeah, I was every town Wisconsin has like a curling club.
Right,
It's
right.
just weird, but it's
Yeah.
Wisconsin, so.
I always remember when we went to the curling club, we talked to the guy that was the one that was in charge of the club and keep track of or kept up the ice and everything. And he was always saying, yeah, I get a lot of hockey players in here that want to skate on my ice because we really keep it so nice. But
I
yeah,
keep it so nice.
exactly. But yeah, it's really good. It is really about the finesse. So you got to, it's the pushing off, it's the very small movements that you make in order for the rock to go around, and
Mhm.
then to be able to sweep it and
Like
to
the
be able to
spin is
know.
part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I mean, I've literally watched basically
the
just.
spin is well, and it's so big, and you don't see it on TV, but the rocks, will start in one place, and you can have a rock move 6 to 10 feet, just based off of a slight spin. And so the sweeping motion is what makes it spin faster, and when it spins faster, then it starts to curve. Yes, yes. So
I'm
there's a
intrigued.
yeah. So it's not nearly as simple as you think it might be, especially when you see these really experienced curlers being able to take, aim at a rock. Rocks are the big balls, but aim at a rock and be able to go around that rock, and then to be able to be in line behind that rock,
Like
between
curving the bullet.
between that 15-foot area. Yeah, no, it's great.
You're like
Curving the bullet. Oh my
not
god.
bringing that back, Leah. Stop.
No, I'm trying
No
to
one wants a wanted sequel.
no, I'm trying to go right over the top of that.
Funny trivia for the movie Wanted, that I know everyone's tuning in for, but apparently they had like a sequel queued up
Oh,
with
no.
Angelina Jolie's character, and she insisted that their character get killed in that one, so she didn't have to appear in it. Like, fucking queen right there. I would do the same. That movie is it's so cringe, but I will watch it every time it's on TV.
Oh man, it is
So bad.
it is on that cusp of fun garbage,
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
watchable garbage. Like,
Yeah.
it's not good.
No.
Still watch it.
I think it falls along the same line of Wild Wild West.
Ooh, I love Wild Wild West.
It's a fun
so
movie,
bad.
but it's
so
a
bad, but it's
cringy
great.
movie. Yes.
It's like the moviest movie that ever movied. And like,
Yes.
I have a place in my heart for those things.
Yeah. No, it's a fun movie. I love that movie, but at the same time, it's just
but
like,
it's so dumb. It's so
ugh.
bad. And it's just, yeah. Yeah. They really, and the best part, I think the reason why is because you watch it, like they really thought they were doing something. They were, more than the movie, I remember all like the Burger King tie-ins.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was huge. We were
they
about
marketed that movie like crazy.
Yeah, like, and that was like the hallmark of like 90s movies is like, what was the franchise tie-in, I was revisiting the Godzilla soundtrack from 1998 because it's fucking hits. And I'm like, oh man, I remember like used to get like the glasses.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was McDonald's or it was Burger King, but you get like the Godzilla glasses. It's like,
that was always a McDonald's
China.
thing.
Half my family ever had was all the shit you got from fast food restaurants.
Right. Well, that's when fast food restaurants actually gave you decent shit.
Yes, bring back the cutlery and the diningware.
Right. My parents still have the Bugs Bunny glasses that they got at McDonald's from the 80s.
Like, yes, this is what we want.
Yes.
Gen Z and millennials, we want our fast food chain glassware.
Right. We don't want any cheap plastic toy shit.
Quit bringing us healthy options.
Right. Give us something glassware that we can have it as our own and give it to our kids because it will still be around.
Yeah, I know anyone who's been fortunate enough to be like, I don't know, probably in their 20s and listening to this is just like, get off it, Grandma. No one's giving you glassware at a fast food restaurant. These are the good old days.
However,
gather around, kids.
I still have a Shrek glass from Shrek,
the way that beverages were meant to be enjoyed.
Well, I think it was Shrek the Third when that came out. McDonald's did their glasses still, and we got that, and I think it still survived. I don't think it's gotten broken yet.
I feel like when the day that thing breaks, like the curse will be broken. Or
That's
gonna write that down for a screenplay idea.
there
The
you
last
go.
my Shrek glasses break, and it's like, no.
And all of a sudden I have ears on top of my head.
Yeah. Did you ever see Shrek Untold?
No,
Oh gosh. No, you know what? I don't think it's called Shrek. I think it might be Shrek Retold.
Shrek Retold.
Oh,
Is
maybe.
that Shrek is life?
No, it
Shrek is
is.
love or whatever?
So it's available in its entirety on YouTube because basically you can't copyright this.
Yeah.
But it was like a bunch of people, like hundreds of people that recreated the Shrek movie in all different styles. So it's like claymation, live action, animated. Like
Okay, I see.
it hurts your brain. I highly
my
recommend
gosh.
it.
Oh man.
Shrek Retold. It's
Yeah.
it is art. Shot for shot recreation.
I think that's
And I
all you can
believe that
call
they
it
have
at
a
this
second one, but yeah, they have a thing called Shrek Fest too.
Oh,
It's some
really?
big festival that celebrates all things Shrek. Like Shrek's okay. I don't know if it deserves a Shrek Fest, but I'm not gonna be here to yuck someone's yum. Just
Right.
don't make me watch it.
Yeah. Free Shrek Retold download on top of that. Holy
Oh yeah.
cow. Oh man, that's great. Yeah, I don't know.
We're getting into the weeds, but I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I finally got to listen to your guys's review it yourself.
Oh
Where
yeah.
you talked about
Con Air. One
Con
of the
Air.
greatest movies.
Yes, I thought it was very good. It made me want to watch Con Air again. Really did.
As it should.
Yes.
And hopefully it also makes you want to watch Face Off, because we
I
did talk to
know, I
Sean about
heard.
doing Face Off, and I'm just like,
Yeah, and Sean keeps sending me messages saying, "Hey, just check it in, see how you're doing."
I just told everybody like the same thing you probably told me. It's like, you're gonna have to talk to me in April because my March is booked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
HVAC season. We're into like the weird transition season between winter and spring, and it's just bonkers right now. So
Yeah.
apologies to everybody who's listening, and we're gonna try to put episodes together this spring. But yeah, both of us get really crazy here until probably like May.
Until it gets hot, and then no one really
then
wants
everything kind of
to
goes to a
talk to us
standstill.
anymore. Yeah, exactly. So it's weird. Our industry is weird that we're in. However, a couple weeks I get to be in Vegas. Yeah. Are you going?
I'm going to Vegas.
Nice. I couldn't remember if you were going or not. For some reason.
It's like getting me through these couple weeks. Like, and the best part is things I'm getting into. I've got to buy dress clothes now. I realize, so I don't know if this is a term outside of screenwriting Twitter, but we all talk about hard pants. Hard pants are real pants, like adult pants you have to wear.
Oh, okay.
So they're not like I don't know, they're not joggers, they're not yoga pants, they're hard
sweatpants. Yeah.
And we're like, oh shit, I gotta wear hard pants.
That's funny.
I don't have any hard pants that fit me anymore. So I had to go like be an adult and spend real money buying pants, because I tried buying pants around here, and like I don't know what people are doing, but the high-waisted like high water pants is not a good look if you're like a tall person. No. You look straight goofy. So I spent like real dollars, like $50 for a pair of pants seems crazy, but I mean, I guess if I look good, it's not too crazy. But
right, exactly. And I'm sure you look good, Leah.
Oh, you know it. I'm gonna be packing so many outfits. I did talk myself out of buying a copper jumpsuit.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I know, wow. And I was like, maybe I could still buy it. It could probably ship fast enough to get here in time.
That would be perfect for the first events, the nightclub.
I mean, I thought like if you're gonna go out in the night, I mean, if I don't bring that, I have a cranberry velvet mini dress. Yeah, that it would go really good with the teal hair.
Yes.
I mean, again, and you're probably like, oh, they're probably not going to fire me if I make a horse's ass out of myself in Vegas. So let's do it.
So we had
last words.
Yeah, every year at our for on the corp side of things, that we have a a powwow talking about the spring meeting. And the powwow this year was, we don't usually go to Vegas anymore because every time we go to Vegas, someone comes back and they don't have a job. They
Oh
say,
yeah, we've actually had that talk twice at work now. So
have you?
and I'm
It's
just
so
like, oh,
terrible.
okay, don't be the one this time.
Yeah, yeah. And I saw Dustin is going. I'm just like, oh
I know.
gosh.
I was trying to talk him into getting matching leisure suits. I'm like, come on, it'd be cute. We could be twinning. He shot that down, rightfully so.
Uh,
But that
I
isn't to
am
say we're
so
not going to get into trouble.
I am so looking forward to seeing Dustin there because I was the one that was rooming with him in
In Nashville?
Nashville when he just was out way too late,
Oh
got
yeah,
way too
it gets
drunk.
brought up every year too.
I bet. It
Not that I
should
should
be.
talk, like my experience at National Convention is always pretty terrible. Like I think every year I either suffer a head injury or I get sick or both.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
hoping that this year neither of those things happen.
Well,
Especially
it's
when we're
Vegas.
getting head injuries, but
You're gonna have all the oxygen that's pumped into the casino that's gonna make you nice and
yeah.
healthy and alive and awake. And
Yeah, let's definitely not have like a hangover scenario. Let's not get involved in some sort of honeymoon in Vegas sort of thing. Let's just try not, let's have fun without like going off the deep end.
Well, I already am married, so I can't be married again. I can't have two certificates. So at least I have that I don't have to worry about. So
Let's not get messed up with the mob. Let's not end up getting any regrettable tattoos, at least on our faces.
One of these days, I think I'm going to go on a trip, a business trip, or go to Vegas or like this or something like that, and just get a impromptu tattoo. I don't know, for some reason I'm really excited about that, to be able to just.
I was gonna say I've never done like that, but I have gone I've gone on a business trip and just gotten my hair done.
Oh yeah,
when I went
nice.
to Norman for it was there for a TM training, and I was just like wild hair, like I'm gonna go get my hair did. So I booked an appointment at like the salon across the street, like chopped all my hair off and dyed a different color. Like the next day, we're just like,
that's awesome.
Did you have red hair yesterday? And there was like a ponytail. I'm like, oh yeah, why? Not
I don't know,
a psychopath, but it was fun.
and maybe that's just something that's something that I've always, even it's been many years I've gone someplace and I was like, yeah, let's commemorate this with a tattoo. Let's just find a tattoo.
I think it depends
place
on where you get it, so that it's not uncomfortable on the plane. But I'm getting a tattoo next week, so hopefully I don't, it's not too bad.
Oh yeah, nice. It's been a while since I've had ink therapy.
Yeah,
so.
it's been a long time. It's been since before Zooks was born. So I'm like, it's time.
It's been since before Brody was born. So
yeah, you are indeed.
Yes. Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, wow, I've had tattoos longer than I remember, but I need more. You always need more.
Adult thing where you're just like, oh, I guess I could like get a tattoo, or I could pay this bill off.
Right. Well, yeah, and the Bills have been winning for 15 years. So
yeah, I mean, spoiler alert, they're always gonna win. So you might as well get that tattoo, right?
Right, exactly. Well, I got my tax return back, so I have a little bit more spending cash right now. So I don't know. I don't know. I think that the Caesar's Palace is connected to a tattoo parlor in there. So there might.
Man, can we get tattoos?
Oh, that'd be a lot of fun.
I mean, I'm okay with getting a stupid tattoo.
Right.
All mine are stupid. Let's do this.
So yeah, I'll drop.
I think the Caesar's Palace also has like an art gallery attached to it. So those are the things I'm looking at.
They do, yeah. It's
the last one was there. They had a Salvador Dali exhibit there, and I drug Dusty's ass there, and we stood in line, and it was really cool.
Nice.
But it's really expensive for whatever reason. But
oh, sure. Well, and so I think it's right next to, like, I can't remember what they call the Fashion Mall, I think is what it's called. And it's connected to that. And that's where most of those different things are. So what I was thinking is that when I went, long time ago. Was Heart and Something was the name of the tattoo place that was
Hmm.
in the Fashion Mall. The Heart that I remember, that was Corey Hart, the BMX racer. He was a part owner of the tattoo bar, and so that had his name as a tied to it. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So I think that would be a fun story. All of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I went to Vegas for a business meeting and came
Came
back
home
with a
with a
tattoo.
tattoo. Hey, like you do.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I can think of anybody to have spontaneous adventures with, it would be you.
I'm sure we could rope some other people into it too.
Yeah.
I know a lot of weird people with Johnstone now. So
Oh, yeah. You mean the best people, right?
yeah, absolutely.
I know it's been weird
Absolutely.
because like people like will hit me up on LinkedIn and just be like, "Hey, are you gonna be in Vegas? Do you want to hang out?" And I feel like such a catty bitch because I'm probably like you. I'm like I'm scheduled to the gills. So my usual response is like, "Just find me at the trade show. I'm the tall woman with purple or with blue hair. Trust me, you'll see me."
Right. Exactly.
It's an HVAC event. There'll be like 12 women there, and I will be
Right.
the
Yeah.
only one with blue hair. So you'll find me.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And you and Mary are probably going to be the tallest ones there. So
Oh
yeah.
yes. Oh man, I'm planning to wear my mermaid shoes to the awards banquet, so
Nice.
it
Nice.
matches the hair, so it's just gotta kind of happen. As long as my
Oh,
dress gets here in time. It's the only thing that is behind on shipping. So
does the dress have fins on it, or the
no, it's
mermaid
just a
fit?
plain black dress. I figured I didn't want
Oh,
to take away from the fancy shoes,
okay. There
too
you go.
much. Yeah.
There you go.
I think these
Excellent.
things through, along with the pants, got my hard pants.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nice. Your hard pants.
Hard pants, hard work, hard pants. Like I said, I don't know where the term came from. Guy said it on Twitter one time, and I'm just like, yes, that is the perfect thing. Like,
Yeah, hard
you're like,
pants.
God, I don't want to go back to an office and wear hard pants.
I need to find a suit coat that fits me now.
Well,
My
we brought this up at our last meeting because we were talking about schedules and stuff, and I was like, hey guys, just word to the wise, make sure you try on your suits and blazers because they may not fit. Maybe your closet shrank everything like mine did.
yes, yeah, I know mine definitely did. So
Yeah,
I
so
need a
it's all about looking good, having fun. Yeah, and as I'm sure you feel it the same way. Like as a parent, I'm like, oh, I know it's sad that like work trips are the only vacation I kind of get. Even though I'm working the whole time, I get to sleep in my own bed. I get to eat
yes,
fancy food. Somebody
yes,
buys me drinks. I get to
yeah. It's
steal
not
like trade show
constant
swag.
yelling. Yeah, yeah. You
All
don't
about
have to
stealing that trade show
explain parts
swag.
of the heart. Yeah,
Yep,
it's that big.
it's your heart.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice this. So you see, I got a little bracelet
Oh
there.
yeah.
My daughter made that for me for Valentine's Day.
Aw. Is
So
it
yeah, so I
like a little rubber bandy one, or is it like
it
a
it's
fabric
it's actually
or
fabric.
thread?
It's
Oh,
just thread.
cool.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah. So she put it
that's
on me and she
cool.
tied it on, and I can't get the fucker off. So I'm
Isn't
just
that just say it's perfect then? I love you, honey. Ugh, I don't like when it gets wet in the shower.
right, right. No,
Oh, that's
so
cool.
she gave that to me, and unfortunately for Valentine's Day, I had to travel.
Yes, I knew you were out on the road.
Yep. So she gave it to me right before I took off, and she worked real hard to try to get it done in time. So I was like, yeah, I'll wear it. So now
Part
it's
of you.
forever a part of me now. It's never
It's
gonna
got
come.
enough colors that it'll match anything. So
Right. Yes.
thinking ahead is
Yes.
always smart.
Absolutely. She's always thinking.
Good and bad, right? Like, oh, please grow up and use your powers for good, baby.
I don't know about that
It's
one.
really could go either way, huh?
It can go either way.
I feel like that about Zooks all the time. I'm just like, you're gonna be you're gonna save the world or destroy it.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll
Kids.
be a mega mind.
Yeah, God help them, they're smart, but whew, watch out.
Yes, indeed, indeed. All right. I don't really
Well,
have
I know
anything
we're kind of
else.
winding down, but we were talking about next episode being a music episode, which I'm pretty
Yes,
excited about. I've been listening to a
indeed.
bunch of new stuff, so I can't wait to share all the cool albums and bands and stuff I've been discovering. And as you being a music guy too, like it's gonna be a good one.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it because I've been listening and getting into some newer stuff myself. And there's a couple of things that I've found out recently that I think are really interesting and kind of curious on your takes on it too. So
Excellent.
I think I like it, but I think at the same time I need to figure it out. So
Yeah.
anyway,
So
so
that's
I'm
our
looking
teaser
forward
for
to that.
next episode. So you can try to guess what kind of music we're getting into, and maybe
Yeah.
we'll put together a Spotify list or something for the after the show for folks, or
We have a Spotify list that actually we've been I've been growing.
we could just add on to it.
Absolutely. So when we've had our music, we've had a couple of music shows, so I've added songs to the list from the music shows that we've had so far. One of these days, and it's probably never going to happen, but I've always
But
wanted to.
maybe it will.
Yeah, maybe. You will never know. It might. There might be someone out there that's actually going to be more hip to doing it than I am, but I've always been wanting to. I know we talk about music a lot more than just the music episodes,
Mhm.
so I've wanted to put together a Spotify list with all the music. You know, anytime that we
Mm.
mention a new group or song or old one or whatever,
Mhm.
to just have that added to the list as we go. I just can't stay
Yeah,
that
it's a
far
lot
on
of
top
work.
of it. Yeah, it is a lot of work. Absolutely. But all right. Well, I think that's going to be a good show for us.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm not, hopefully I don't get injured curling this weekend, but if I do, I will full report.
We got a
Uh,
good we have it. We'll have more to talk about. That's
that's
the best
right.
part
That's
about it.
right. Well,
All right.
awesome. Enjoy your Friday night, and we'll see you next episode.
Yeah. Have a good one.
You too. Take care.
Yep. Bye.